Hello, Aries. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you had a good start of January. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. So let's dive in and see what is going on for you, whomever you're dealing with, what the energies are, intentions, actions, and the whole list. Let's see. What are the messages for Aries? What's the current energy in your love life? Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords coming through. So there's a lot of stress. Could be from you as well. Like, I feel like you're overthinking a lot of things. You've been stressed out about certain situations that you feel like it should have been resolved, right? Like, there is this energy of, how do I convert this to the other person? How do I resolve this issue without making things more complicated, is what I'm getting. I do see the Ace of Swords here, so you are very close to speaking your truth, or this might be even a confirmation that you are needing to speak some sort of truth, right? Towards yourself maybe, but also towards the person that you're dealing with, to make things clear, right? And from that point on, it's going to be a win situation, because you're going to get like a lot of answers, or things will clear up, okay? Like, there is some sort of truth that should be spoken here. But it looks like both of you are quite stressed out. Yeah, there is a Two of Wands here. And a Two of Wands is really talking about stressed out about making some sort of decision towards the future. Like, do I stay here or do I change my direction? Do I choose to stay in this type of circumstance, or do I choose to do something differently? So there is some sort of boldness here that you are being asked to do, okay? Like a bold decision, a bold move. Oh, okay, this just kind of jumped into my hands. The Knight of Swords is here, Aries. So this is going to be a quick decision, okay? Like, the Knight of Swords comes in with some sort of truth, with some sort of clarity, and that kind of like makes you feel like, okay, it's time to make the move. It's time to speak up. The Moon is at the bottom. We even have like the Devil. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn, but there's also Pisces energy here involved. And the Moon is all about things still being in the dark, right? Like, not outspoken. There is some things that you just don't trust, and you need to listen to your stress level, your cortisols of the Nine of Swords. This is all about something behind the scenes make you feel like it's not correct. Okay, and I need to make a move on it. Let's see what the person on your mind, how they feel about you. The Death card, okay. The Death card, so something is kind of like over here for them, or there is some sort of transition, and that could just simply mean that, let's say that they were very manipulative or very secretive, right? And you were quite okay with that all this time, but now you're making some sort of a bold move. You're like, I don't accept this type of behavior anymore. Not accepting that makes this person feel like, okay, that era of Aries is over, right? Like, that era of trying to get away with something is over. So they know that they can go back to the old ways because you have seen something or you have felt something. What else do they feel with this Death card? The King of Wands and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, guys. So the King of Wands and the King of Swords, that's like a little bit of a battle that they have internally. This is a very masculine energy, so very competitive at nature, very like going between like taking full force action and at the same time having like a very logical approach to situations here. Now, the King of Swords and the King of Wands combined here with the Death card and the Five of Wands, it's like they've tried multiple character, like, how do I say that? Like, they've been in a characteristic role for a long time, but they're changing now, okay? Like, they're changing their behavior, they're changing their mindset, okay? So there are a lot of changes here that are occurring here, and they don't really know how to approach you anymore. So it feels to me as if their power that they had over you is kind of like dissipating, and they feel like quite conflicted about it. Interesting. What are their true intentions? Okay, I want to be blunt and honest with you based on these cards. The Two of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles are here. Now, the Two of Swords is their intention being not wanting to make any decision, being in a stalemate, perhaps like ignoring a lot of signs, ignoring a lot of messages, kind of like turning their back a little bit. And with the Page of Swords, this is the confusing part with where the Nine of Swords of stress kind of like kicks in, because the Page of Swords is saying like they're avoiding you or they're ignoring you, but they're still checking how you respond to that behavior, which makes you kind of like get trapped in that devil cycle of the moon. Like they're being very mysterious, they're not sharing a lot with you. However, they are kind of like checking on what you do on a daily, or they want to know a lot of information, but they're not acting on it, right? So I see like with the Ace of Pentacles, the moment that you really make that bold move and release yourself from that anxiety and the stress that they've been procrastinating on you or projecting on you, they could be making like a bold move as well, like to take things to a next level, to come forward with some sort of great gesture, right? However, the way that I'm seeing this, it's someone that is highly conflicted between how to act, right? Like internally, they want to take some sort of action, they have passion for you, but mentally there is something like on a logical level that is keeping them apart. Now that could be like, say for example, well, I don't want to say examples, but it could definitely be something where there is maybe a distance between the both of you and they feel like, well, it's like too big of a distance, and if we would make this relationship work, then one of us needs to make a move, and logically they are not the one to do that, or probably also not the one that want to host you while you transition. So there is some sort of a big difference here that really is very calculated within their mindset, that keeps them away from making that bold move towards you. What's your outcome and what's your advice? Okay, we have 3 kings here, by the way. So you might definitely have a surge of multiple people coming towards you. Okay, there is also like a Virgo that is letting go of their pride. Okay, like there is a Virgo that's trying to come out of isolation mode with you. This is someone that is going to give you some sort of recognition. And it feels to me as if it's a different person than what we are actually discussing here, right? There is a different individual here. So this makes me know that if you have been in a very stressful situation with a person where things are not really moving forward, and you've been debating with yourself for a long time, like, do I move on? Do I, keep allowing this person to stress me out or not? The moment that you actually make that decision for yourself and say like, okay, no more, I don't want to, keep on continuing living in this stress modus of insecurities or things being hidden, or, your higher self keeps on kicking you in with, warnings, right? The moment that you make that decision, there is going to be someone that comes into your life that could be a better fit, that could be more confident and grounded. Okay, that's what I get. Like the person that comes in here is very confident and very grounded in their approach. And again, it could be someone that you already dealt with that just kind of like resurfaces from the past, but it could also be a new person. Could be, I don't think so. But it could be a new person as well. No, I feel like this is definitely someone that you have already dealt with. Okay, it could be a work. What's your advice here? Take it slow. Take it slow with whomever comes in, whomever you're dealing with. Taking a practical approach to the situation. So practicality, again, is very key within your energy and within your choices that you make. Okay, this is going to be very important. So if it's practically not moving forward due to geography, due to work situations, or there is some sort of practical issue, then choose the one that feels more practical for you. And the Three of Wands, again, looking towards the future, not looking back to the past. Okay, even if this is someone that comes from the past, it shouldn't be the one that you've been expecting and hoping, right? Like it's someone that is actually surprising new, okay, like surprisingly new person. And Three of Wands is absolutely saying that something or someone is coming in with a solid offer. However, you need to look at things from a practical perspective and point of view. What's the outcome? Yeah, look at that. The Moon, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So this is you with the Queen of Wands. You are trying to hold yourself together quite strongly. However, with the Five of Pentacles, it's showing me very, very clearly that you've been feeling abandoned by whomever you've been expecting from for a long time. Like this person did not really, appreciate your light, appreciate your warmth, appreciate something that you've been trying to authentically give to this person. So make your decision based on that. If people are not like respecting your energy or respecting you as a person, or keep on kind of like ignoring you, just make like a very bold decision to cut these people off your life, right? This could be multiple people, but it's absolutely telling you to focus towards your future, focus on your practical goals, your practical gain, and that is going to bring you so much more new, fresh energies than staying stuck in a cycle where you feel like you really don't know where you stand. You really don't know. You get like this off energies from an individual, and this is also like a card of illusion. So maybe you thought that things would be like amazing with this person, but actually they are not the best person for you, right? Or they're not the best person for themselves. So yeah, that's what I have for you. That was a tough reading, I feel, but I hope you will make the right decision based on these energies. I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you and take care.